like just barely have it. Don't move.
Oh my God.
What's up, Chicken Nuggets, and welcome back to Taste Like Chicken. I am your host and certified picky eater, Joseph Paul, and we are joined once again by my co-host, our EpiPen specialist, Lauren. Hi, sis. How are we doing?
Hello. You know, it's possible that I may not be allergic to shellfish anymore.
That's going to be wild.
I don't know. I had allergy testing years ago, was deathly allergic, had a reaction, went to the hospital in like 2015, did a blood test panel, and it said not allergic to shrimp or scallops.
Didn't you also, though, have a moment where, like, you found out you were deathly allergic, and then, like, a couple years later, you're like, I'm going to try again and see what happens?
It wasn't intentional.
Oh, okay.
I did the scratch testing in like 2012, and it all like it was definitely allergic to like all shellfish.
Gotcha.
And then I accidentally ate a shrimp roll because it was in the wrong. It said it was an egg roll, and it was a shrimp roll. And then I had to go to the hospital, and that was really fun.
I'm not going to lie. The reason why I bring this up is because I'm kind of nervous about today, because today we are doing sushi. Yeah. And I worry that at some point there's going to be some crab or something in here we don't know about, and you're going to...
I mean, if that happens, we have the EpiPen. It's
Great.
fine.
Which sushi are we trying today?
So we're doing really basic stuff with a little twist at the end. We are doing cucumber roll. We're doing a Philadelphia roll. We're doing spicy tuna roll. And then neither of us have ever had eel, so we decided we're going to do eel.
Yeah. My wife and I watch a show on YouTube called Abroad in Japan. We also listen to the podcast. And they constantly talk on that about you gotta try eel. It seems very foreign. It seems kind of iffy, but it's really good. So we thought we'd try it, but I gotta be honest, my opinions on going forward with this have changed dramatically.
It's very pungent.
Yeah, when we bought it, I was like, we gotta do eel. I hear eel's amazing. Let's do eel. The smell of this is just...
And we've both never had it, so...
So I've had tuna sashimi. I've had boiled swordfish.
Swordfish is really good.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't taste like anything. It was boiled. And I've had cooked sea bream.
Sea bream's good, too.
Again, very weird because I had all of those things before having a peanut butter sandwich, before having lettuce.
I mean, you can't go to Japan, though.
Right.
Like, and have McDonald's every day.
Yeah. I also had octopus balls. Yeah.
Octopus balls is in balls of octopus? Or...
Balls, like balls of batter with octopus tentacles inside. Yeah, it's called takoyaki.
We're going to kick this off and start off with the cucumber roll.
All right, let's get started. 3 points before we get started. 1, cucumber still confuses me, so I don't know how that's going to go. 2, it just occurred to me, I haven't done this with seaweed. All the sushi / sashimi I've had has been just fish laid on top of rice, so I haven't. So that's going to be interesting. And then 3, I'm still new to chopsticks. Bear with me. I know this is going to be embarrassing. I'm sorry in advance.
The children ones.
Yeah.
I like to have wasabi in mine, so I'll take like a decent chunk.
Now, I've heard that it's very common for places to use horseradish that's dyed green in place of wasabi.
I wouldn't know.
Is there a way of us knowing that this is actual wasabi?
I couldn't tell you. I've never been privy to discover if that is or is not the case, so I don't know.
Look at that. First try. First
Not
try.
focusing on the way he's holding it, though.
Yeah. What do you mean I'm holding it,
drop that
right?
roll,
That
I'm
looks
gonna-
right? Look, I'm articulating my wrist and it's still holding.
No.
Oh.
You have like a troll's grip on that.
I should have thought about the fact that these are going to have to be whole big ass bites before doing this. I should have thought of that.
Just go for it.
God.
I think you'll like this one. Thoughts?
I like the taste of the seaweed. The seaweed's definitely the best part of that to me. Mushy. Very mushy. Because the rice is mushy. The
cucumber's got a good crunch to it.
It does have a good crunch to it, but again, the texture of cucumber confuses the hell out of me. Because it's like, can you just let me in peace? Jesus. Because like, it's very like, it's crunchy, but it's still mushy, and it's got kind of a waxy feel.
Waxy feel.
Yeah, cucumber is very confusing to me as a product. I don't understand. but it doesn't taste terrible.
I want you to try ginger.
But this is like my wife's favorite sushi, and so far I don't get it.
So you should try that one without the soy sauce and see if that changes anything for you.
I imagine it's not going to improve the situation.
Well, worth a try.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's just so mushy.
The rest of this is going to go really well.
And there's barely any flavor. Like,
I mean, it's cucumber.
it feels like I'm just eating a ball of grass. Sorry.
No. Do you want to try wasabi on that last one?
Sure, I'll try wasabi on the
So
last
just
one.
do like a little bit of wasabi and put it on the top of it. That way you're not mixing in your soy sauce.
Okay. That good?
Yeah, that's good.
It's a
That's
good amount?
Yeah. And then just put it right on the top.
Little
there.
dab.
Yeah. I'm waiting for that wasabi to hit.
Just hit.
Do you like the wasabi?
I like the wasabi.
See, that goes to my point though of spicy but not tangy.
Because I barely noticed the texture. Like, I was just focused on the spicy with the salty. Like, that was delightful. And like that, there was enough of it that like I stopped focusing on the texture. So that one was way easier to get through. This might be my saving grace this episode. As we go, if this goes horribly wrong, I might just be dumping this onto everything. That was really delightful.
To be clear, this is not a kabuki issue. This is just him.
No, we love kabuki.
love kabuki.
We've gone there since going to Japan. We've gone there I've gotten the tuna sashimi there. The staff are always wonderful. We love kabuki.
If
Great
you're ever
place.
in Burbank, check out kabuki.
I'm the problem. I recognize it.
I would like you to try a piece of ginger before we move on to the next roll.
Okay. Do I use my hands or this?
Please use those.
It tastes like a cough drop.
What?
You said this is a palate cleanser?
Yeah.
So when I think palate cleanser, I think like water. I think like...
No.
You know what I mean? Like something that's going to wash away the taste, give you a fresh palate. All I tasted was ginger. Like it flushed me with ginger.
But what does your mouth taste like now? Do you taste any of the cucumber? Do you taste anything at all right now?
I just taste the ginger. And like,
No.
I don't want to taste something else as a palate cleanser. I
If
want
you give
the
it
taste
a bit, though,
washed away.
like, I had ginger and now I've got nothing from what I had before. You can't even taste the ginger anymore.
It doesn't make any sense.
So our second roll is the Philadelphia roll.
I'm very scared of this
Can you
one.
articulate what this is?
Disgusting? No. It's rice, seaweed.
Wow. Knocked it out of the park. They're all going to have rice and seaweed.
It's rice, seaweed, cucumber, cream cheese.
Yep. You've never had cream
And
cheese
salmon.
before.
I've never had cream cheese. Never had salmon.
Yeah.
Cucumber so far, I don't get the appeal. And then rice, just there's so much rice on this. And again, rice, like the only thing you can focus on with rice is the texture. And that just, Itadakimasu.
What are your thoughts on the taste?
I didn't taste, if salmon has a distinct taste, I don't taste it.
Were you just in the trauma zone? Just
I
trying to
tasted
survive?
cheese, cucumber, and rice.
Okay.
That's all I tasted.
Well-
And I was really banking on tasting the salmon. I don't want to eat this. If you took out the cucumber, I would think I would.
That's why I said to carry the ramekin, but
This is a pain in the ass.
why?
I said so far I'm not tasting the salmon.
Okay.
I'm just tasting the rice, the cream cheese, and the cucumber. I've established I don't want the cucumber. We've made that clear.
Should we just poke out
Cucumber
the
ain't what I like.
cucumber slice?
No, I'm
Last
gonna
night?
commit. I'm gonna commit. I think I should commit. Plus, I'm worried that if I poke it out, the whole thing's gonna fall apart. You know what I mean?
Fair. It's fair.
So,
This time around,
and cream
carry
cheese.
that up.
You cheese people. Oh my God. I don't understand.
Of course you don't, because your exposure to cheese
don't-
is like nothing.
I understand it with cheese pizza. Start eating cheese pizza. That's delicious. But like, What are you doing, you cheese people?
One day you'll understand.
Can we just get in a room and talk it out? I don't. What's going on with you?
Oh my god.
It's
What's
just
going on
us.
with you? You're the weirdo here.
It's fair.
You're the weird person in this
fair.
equation. Like,
I will say, at least so far, as much as I don't, this isn't for me, it's not unpleasant. Like, I'm not like dying over it. I'm not like, oh my god, this is horrible. It's more just like, I'm like,
it's
I
fine.
wouldn't order
You
that.
wouldn't order it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this is successful comparatively to other episodes we've done where you've just been absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, again, the other thing
isn't
too
for
is
you.
people think that like when I gag, it's me being dramatic. It's entirely involuntary. You know what I mean?
You
Like
have
I don't
no-
force myself to gag for the laugh. Like
Because
it's just,
you don't have any like of the sensory exposure to these different textures. So
Yeah.
it makes complete sense. The wasabi hit.
This is the best thing to ever happen to me.
Just in general or related to sushi right now?
Related to food, this is a game changer. New taste like chicken rule. If I don't like the texture, we're breaking out the wasabi. I might retry PB&J with wasabi.
It's disgusting. The thing that's funny for me though is this is a mushy texture. But
The spice of it though, again, like it distracts from the textures. And I think that's again what we're learning is that like I need something flavorful. And then maybe hopefully eventually I'll get desensitized to textures.
yeah.
But right now textures take the focal point.
Well, moving on to my personal favorite, spicy tuna roll.
This one definitely scares me.
I feel like this one's going to be tough for you.
It looks pasty.
I wouldn't say pasty, but it's definitely a mushier.
Side note, we decided for season 2 of Taste Like Chicken that I only get 1 no thank you bite, not 2. Because last time I just barely made it through the season. And we're trying to push boundaries here. We're trying to get me out of my comfort zone. Do you think I should do without the soy sauce first?
That's up to you.
No, I need my comfort. I need the salt.
If he comes out with he really likes this, I'm going to be mind blown. Judging by his face, I don't think that's going to be the response.
I want to say I like the taste of that better than the last one.
Okay.
Better than the Philadelphia one. But the cucumber was more noticeable.
Well, the cucumber.
If the cucumber weren't more noticeable, that would have been actually like, I'm getting a little bit of the kick. Good taste.
What about the texture, though?
No.
Okay.
What in the devil's pudding?
Okay, so.
Like
What
that
does
is
that
it.
even mean?
It's like pudding.
Okay, so you know what I think you might like then? Tuna rolls with sliced tuna like you like. Mm-hmm. With the wasabi on it.
Oh yeah, that sounds
I
delightful.
feel like that would be up your alley. So side note, if you ever did want to get sushi, you could ask them not to put cucumber in it.
You can ask for it. But
Yeah,
that's the
you
thing though, is that I wouldn't, because my wife and I want to go to Japan more. And in Japan you don't customize orders like that.
That's fair.
You can't. I think McDonald's got me over a hump. I think there were so many weird textures with the Big Mac and everything like that.
Yeah.
That like now a solitary weird texture feels a lot easier for me to take on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think if I had tried this before McDonald's, it would have been a lot harder. And I know that sounds ridiculous because McDonald's is such a staple food
No,
to
but
people.
also imagine if you tried this before peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly was globby. It wasn't just that it was mushy, it was like globs that just went everywhere. This doesn't feel as bad. This feels more, like I said, more like a pudding, more like, I don't know how else to put it. It just,
Okay.
it feels more manageable in a weird way.
You know what I do love is that you can see the relief in his face when the wasabi hits.
The second it got in my mouth, I like flipped it with my tongue, so I got the wasabi like right on my tongue. I just buried it there. And that helped me get through it.
So we're ending today on something neither of us have ever had.
Eel.
Eel. I think there's some type of teriyaki on this as like a sauce.
Do you typically put teriyaki with soy sauce, or do you have one or the other?
I'm fine. I do it. I am going to bite into this though.
Yeah. Again, it's so funny. I was so excited to try this one because I've seen so many videos about eating eel, and they make it look so good in the videos. Up close, I'm a little less excited.
Also, like, is it supposed to be hot for us right now?
Well, I mean, it was served to us this way.
Ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be. How is it?
I like that.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What's the consistency like?
It's easy to chew. It's like mushier than chicken.
Okay.
I like this a lot. I really like this. This is really good. I really like this. I don't need the soy sauce, I just like it.
It definitely has like an aroma that takes some getting used to, like what's in your mouth, but yeah, the taste of this.
That's really good.
Eel. Who would have thunk?
There he goes with his wasabi.
There I go with the wasabi. Like, don't like peanut butter cookies. Don't like PB&J. Struggled with pickles. But eel? Eel's not bad. Eel's pretty good. The texture feels a little strange.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what to describe it as. And the only thing I can think of is wet fall leaves.
It's slimy, but not in a negative way. But a little slimy.
It's that the slimy isn't unpleasant, weirdly
No.
enough. It's just the texture of the eel itself, like the skin. There's something strange about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but weirdly the slimy, it feels like if I dip something in ketchup, the slimy doesn't bother me, strangely enough. Mm-hmm. So overall, today was pretty solid.
Yeah.
It definitely had
None
its
of the food was.
it had its difficulties.
Get it.
Yeah. It had its difficulties, but it just it was manageable.
You handled it a lot better than I thought you were going to be honest. First was the cucumber roll.
Cucumber roll, I'm going to give that I'll give that a 4-piece chicken nugget.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I definitely see the appeal of it. It's just not anything that I want in my life. Cucumber has a weird texture for me, but I know that that's a me problem, and eventually I'll probably get past that with cucumbers.
Yeah. No, but there are people who don't like cucumbers.
But yeah.
It's not unreasonable.
But the combination of rice, seaweed, and cucumber, there's no flavor there that would bring me back to it.
Okay.
There's nothing there that grabs me and makes me go, I want to taste that again.
Yeah, because seaweed was new for you today too.
Yeah. So
yeah. Okay.
cucumber roll, 4-piece chicken nugget.
All right. The second one was the Philadelphia roll.
Philadelphia roll. That's a 3-piece chicken nugget. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't taste the salmon at all, which was a detriment for it. And then throw on top of that the fact that all of it together felt very mushy, very...
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 3-piece chicken nugget. I don't get the appeal of that one.
I'll be honest, I really liked that one. I would go out of my way to order that one, to be honest.
Is that another one that you hadn't had before?
I'd had all of those components, just never actually that roll itself. I'd never ordered a Philadelphia roll. I've had spicy salmon rolls. I've had rolls with cream cheese in them.
So what would you rate the Philadelphia roll?
For me, I would have rated that like an 8.
Oh, wow.
I loved that. I would 100% eat that. I think Alexa would like it too, to be honest.
Do you like cream cheese?
I love cream cheese.
Well, there you go. Next up was the spicy tuna roll.
The best.
That one I would give a 6-piece chicken nugget.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did like the spicy tuna aspect. Again, take out the cucumber. I don't get the appeal of cucumber.
What do you think it would have been without the cucumber? Like, if that hadn't come into play, what are your thoughts there? I know, like, that's hard to imagine.
I'd say it'd
so to
still
speak,
be
but-
like a 7.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 because that texture is not appealing for me.
Yeah, I get that.
And I'm sure it's a texture I could get used to, but the flavor was not strong and pleasant enough for me to want to get
I
used
get
to it.
that. Eel.
Eel was so surprising.
I really liked eel.
Eel was a roller coaster because, again, like I've for years been told you got to try eel. Eel's amazing. Like if you're in Japan, eat eel.
I think we should have had it hot. I think that was a miss on our end because it was grilled. So
Yeah, it probably would have been better hot. But the taste was good. It was easy to chew. Definitely something weird about the texture there. I can't put my finger on it. But
it was kind of slimy, mushy a little bit.
yeah, there was something there that bothered me. But it wasn't a texture that distracted from the taste enough. Like I still was more focused on the taste. Yeah, eel. I would do eel again. I would give eel an 8-piece chicken nugget.
I was going to give it a 7.
A 7? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're a pessimist. Ginger, I don't. So, like, in small doses, I could get that.
Okay.
Like a little piece on top of something, maybe. but that taste was just so much. And
You did have
as a
really-
palate cleanser,
You did have a big piece of ginger.
that doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would I? Like, as a palate cleanser, I want my palate to be cleansed. I want to have no taste on my tongue so that the next thing I eat, I can really taste it. Once I ate that ginger root, I had to wash it down like crazy to get rid of that taste. Like, it just overwhelmed my mouth and just...
I mean, granted,
I don't get that.
wasabi.
MVP. Wasabi is the MVP, not just of today's episode, of Tastes Like Chicken so far.
Really?
I liked the spiciness of that. I liked that I only needed a little bit of it to get a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
We're learning more and more that textures are my big hang up.
Yeah.
That has enough flavor that it distracts from the texture and makes it a lot easier to take things. So, wasabi, 10 out of 10. I like your wasabi.
I really want you to try wasabi peas. It's one of my favorite snacks ever. I love wasabi peas, so I would love for you to try them.
Is wasabi made from a wasabi pea, or is it peas in wasabi?
It's crunchy peas coated in wasabi. And they're delicious.
We'll try that. All right, that's going to be our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us as we've tried sushi for the first time ever. I'm definitely going to be revisiting some of these.
Yeah.
Eel was great. Spicy tuna, like I said, different context, would probably enjoy it a lot. This was not bad. I'm learning I'm a seafood person.
I think you know what I was thinking of? Crispy rice with tuna, spicy tuna on it, I think could be something you'd enjoy. We'll try that.
If you want to continue with us on this journey, please be sure to like and subscribe.
If you have any ideas for new foods we should try or punishments we should inflict, we gotta really start kicking into that too, by the way.
The punishments.
Some punishments.
Yeah.
I think we're hitting a stride where we can start incorporating those. But anyway, if you have any ideas for new foods we should try or punishments we should inflict, please be sure to comment down below.
And as always, you stay crispy, chicken nuggets. Make sure you try something new this week. Have a great day. So then I was eating the salmon and things were going good. And I was thinking, wow, you know what? There's a lot going on here. But what's great is I couldn't taste the cucumber. There's so much going on that I didn't notice the cucumber. Then I finished the salmon.
Attack of the
And
cream
guess
cheese.
what was hiding behind the salmon? The fucking cucumber. The whole ass cucumber.